G'day, welcome back to another episode of TOGL. Well, I'm back in the bee suit again and I'm out in the beautiful Preolenna. Lovely area out here. The reason I have such a good view is because I'm up on a roof. There is a bee swarm in this chimney. It's been here for about a month and I got the phone call and was asked if I might be able to do something about it. Now I've just cracked the top here and you can see all the comb and the bees. So we're going to attempt to get them out and we'll get them into that beehive. So I've got all my gear ready. Kay's down on the road filming. I'm up here by myself. I've got a good flat area to work in, but the filming will be limited, but we'll see how we go.
So this is Jason. He's on somebody's roof that's rang up about getting some bees taken out of their chimney that have taken up nest over the last couple of months. So Jason's just checking it out to see what his best options are.
They've got them out of the bottom because they were right in the bottom of that chimney to start with.
See all the honey?
Oh, brilliant. Nice.
Jason,
Can I keep that bit?
You can have some, yeah.
Thank you. Get some honey on toast stuff. That's what Dad does. He usually breaks
Have
the
you got
frame
a
out for himself.
plastic container?
Yeah.
It's a pity you didn't bring the drone. You could have had that above you. Hey?
Like this.
Yeah,
Oh, you've
that's
got
what's
one
up.
as well, have
Bring
you?
our tub.
Can't beat TOGL.
Okay, I've just pulled the top off and this is what we're looking at. So a lot of honey in the top there where I expect it to be, and I'll start taking these out one at a time. Alrighty, I've managed to get half out so far. The problem is I've dropped a couple because they're joined no longer at the top, but they're only joined on the side wall. Getting those first couple out was hard to get my hands around them. Now I've got a gap, I can get my hand under it. So unfortunately a couple fell straight to the bottom of the chimney. So yeah, we'll have to get down there later and look at that, but we'll see what we can get out of there.
Yeah, it does actually.
Okay, haven't done a huge amount of filming. I've been busy getting that comb out. I've now gone downstairs where the hive, the chimney, which they're using as a hive, is all boarded up. I've managed to pull that board out because a couple of bits dropped. Interesting thing is I have not found any brood yet, and brood is the indicator of the queen, so I'm not quite sure what's going on unless the one piece I dropped had the brood in it. So I'll just come up, I've got to grab some of my gear, get down there, try and get the last of the bees. Hopefully the queen. We'll see what's happened. This is a really interesting one. Not sure, so I'll do a little bit of filming down there and we'll see what we do. Okay, so that's where I had to come in through. I had the back of the chimney all boarded up, and let's get some torchlight in there. There's bees on the back, and I'll get down low enough. That's where I'm going to pick all this up, see what's going on. A little bit more work to do yet. Yeah, they seem pretty calm. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. The hardest part's trying to see what I'm doing with this hood on.
Yeah.
And not let the wood get pushed too close to my face,
Yeah.
so that I get stung. So there's like a little sill just there, but then the rest of the fireplace is down lower, and that's
Yep.
where the big piece of comb dropped.
All right.
So I've got to grab that and pull that out.
Yep.
And I'm hoping to find the queen on that. Hopefully she's not squished.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. No brood. I'm looking for brood. Brood is the eggs,
All right. Yeah. Yep.
and that means that there's a queen laying. I've not
Right.
found any yet, which is really strange.
Yep.
I mean, if there's a swarm here, they'd have to have a queen. You would think. All right, so found there was a second section in here, and it was in the corner where they were going in and out. So I was up in the top of the chimney up there, and if you come down to the shoulder, there was all this in here. So again, I've had to remove bricks, but I found them. This is where I think I will find the queen, because there was no brood in the last lot of comb. So there's probably another several layers of comb here I'm going to have to get out. It's a long job. Okay, finally found the brood. I'm halfway in, and that's the brood right there. Right in there, that's the brood. So we've got a queen. I just got to find the queen. Okay, it's like a battlefield up here. I have no idea how long I've been working. It could be an hour and a half or more, I don't know. But we've got everything done. There was that one little bit of brood, nothing more, which is really strange. I have no idea if I've got the queen. There are bees everywhere. There is honey all over everything. So it's going to be a big mess to clean up. Basically what I'll do now is I'll try and get these bees sealed up into the hive, closed up. I'll leave the entrance open for them, and then as more bees come back over here, I'll scoop them up, shovel them over to here, and eventually try and get them over. And then we're going to leave this hive here for a couple of days, hope that they decide to stay in the hive and not go back into the chimney. That's the grand plan. So yeah, I've got a little bit more cleanup to do, which is good. Clouds are starting to come in. I'll get this sorted out, and then it'll be time for well-earned lunch. Might even be dinner, who knows. Well, all finished on the roof. Man, that was a huge effort. 2.5 hours I was up there on that roof getting those bees out, and I've got to tell you, I'm feeling it in my back and my shoulders, especially my shoulders. Anyway, I just stopped down here at a little cafe called Bruce's Cafe. It's right on the waterfront, as you can see behind me, down here near Wynyard. And a lovely ham and cheese tomato and a nice coffee, so that kind of got the energy levels going again. Now we're just going to pop over to Devonport. We're going to grab a couple of free windows. We've just been slowly stockpiling windows that we're going to use for building a glass house one day, you know, like a hothouse for putting plants in. So we've already got probably a dozen or two that we've collected over the last year, so when we see them pop up for free, we just grab them. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about filming that, but we're going to head over and do that, and then we'll drop them off up the block. And tomorrow's another day, not sure what we're doing yet, but you'll find out very shortly. Okay, well, back at home. It's the next morning. What an exhausting day yesterday. Anyway, some of the honeycomb that I took out of that hive, I gave some to the couple whose house it was, put some of it into the beehive for the new bees, and we kept some of it for ourselves. So I'm just preparing that at the moment. You can see I've got another lot of pepperberries on. We've got so many pepperberries to go through. And there's all of the broken up honeycomb. So I just need to put the lid on that, and then we'll start pressing that honey out, and we're going to get ourselves a little bit of honey. All right, so as you know, we just pop the big steel lid in, push that down, and then we get the clamp in. Done a little taste test. It's a very sweet, florally honey, this one, which is really nice. So now we just continue to give this a half a turn every minute or so, and just slowly let all that honey drain out. And yeah, by the end of the day there'll be some lovely fresh honey in that steel bowl, and then we can jar it up. We might even do a little honey giveaway at the end of next month. We'll see. We'll see how much honey we get out of this first anyway. It's a gorgeous Sunday afternoon, which is a nice break from all the rain we've been getting. We're at a little town of Sheffield, and they're having their SteamFest festival. So we thought we'd pop out and take a look at that. It happens every year on the March long weekend.
Oh, it's very naked.
Just have to hit one of those 8 points. Best of 3. Say on your guard. And I'll say engage. And then aim fight. On your guard. Engage. Hold. 1 point bend. Nice hit on the helmet. On your guard. Engage. Hits on the helmet, 2 points for Ben.
That is so lovely. There's layers and layers to that, with a purple and then a black and then a pink lace. I just love it. Tell me, how long does it take you to look so beautiful? 2 hours. 2 hours? And what is the favourite part of your outfit today? Your hair is glorious. Yeah. And handmade in Germany. And you can tell because actually when I saw you walk on, I thought it was your hair. So that's
if I get you to stop here, and then I'll speak to the girls. You could just keep lining up. Wow, this is pregnant. You think, okay, you think you'll have a go. You're older, just young girls.
Queenslanders, welcome to Sheffield. Fantastic. Are you enjoying it? Me too. Are you going to dress up next year and be in the competition?
And then somebody already dressed up one of the nights we were over at. Okay. I think it's a good thing to come and bring your skills, and it is a fascinating art. I'm very grateful. Now, as the judges and they look to deliberate, I'm handing over to Cookie. Well, let's have a chat really quickly about your outfit, Cookie. Ladies and gentlemen, rather than we have our professional
everybody to wait.
I'm drifting
How are you? Good. They're beautiful horses. Okay, well, that is almost the end of this episode, but as you know, we've got one more thing to do. We need to draw the winner of the pepperberries. So I'm going to use this random comment picker here, post in the URL, and let's see how this works. First time using it, so we'll see. Peter, there we go. So Peter, there's your comment, and thanks for leaving a comment. What have we got there? Oh, about the goats. That was a great tip as well, and I will be looking at getting some goats in the future. It's something we want. We know our daughter is very keen for us to get some goats so that we can have baby goats. So in the future there will be goats, that is for sure. But yeah, Pete, reach out to me, and I'll ensure that I get a jar of those pepperberries to you. Large jar, by the way. And what did you think of SteamFest? I thought that was fantastic. So did Kay. She probably described it best by saying when we were walking around all those big steam engines and that, it was like walking amongst leviathans. They are huge. Neither of us really had any expectations going out there. It's nothing we've ever been interested in, but having been out there and seen it, it really was a great day. The weather was perfect, and we really loved it. We're going to go again next year. And wouldn't you know it too, I was quite surprised. We were standing there watching all the steam trains go past, and a gentleman came up to have a chat, and he said, I love all your videos, by the way. I watched them all. It was one of our fans, one of our subscribers, so I was really chuffed with that. You know who you are. I did offer for him to be on the video. He's like, no. So yeah, thanks very much for coming up. That really made not just my day, but my year. So that was really cool. And you don't live too far from us either. So yeah, very interesting. Anyway, that's it for this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It was something a little different, and we'll have more for you next week. So till then, take care, stay safe. I'll catch up with you next week. Cheers.